Hi everyone, we're back at UKGE with Matt from Mazaza Games.
Hi.
Matt, how are you? Welcome to the UK Games Expo.
Yeah, really good, thanks. It's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Just really overwhelmed with the amount of support we've had. It's been
That's
wonderful.
really good. So you've got Kavango, which is a game all about wildlife conservation. So why don't you tell us about how the game came into being?
Yeah, would love to. So Zara and I, the co-creators, we live in Botswana. So we lived in Botswana for the last few years. Zara's our real life conservation expert, and I'm the designer and the illustrator. And we've been working on the game for the last few years, and it's wonderful to finally have it here to show you guys at UK Game Expo and to have you reviewing it. So the inspiration comes from really the real life story of conservation and rewilding in Southern Africa and the incredible biodiversity in the Kavango Region of Southern Africa.
Yeah.
So yeah, in real life there's these incredible stories of unproductive areas of land being rewilded and ecosystems built into thriving nature reserves, which is exactly what you do in the game. So you take on the role of a conservation expert with your own unique landscape, and your objective is to rewild it straight into a thriving nature reserve.
Yeah.
And you do that sort of following the real process. So over 3 rounds of 10 turns, you build up your producers, like your grasses, your trees, your invertebrates, and your fish, then smaller animals, and working towards sort of more interesting animals, building up your protection levels, and as Matt's already got here, building up to your iconic species like the cheetah, which he's already got at this stage of the game, which is incredible. And yeah, by the end of the game, you have like a full tableau with lots of exciting animals, and we wanted that sort of inspiring, positive message around conservation, which is too often untold, and yeah, really sort of encourage people into environmentalism and learning more about animals and wildlife through telling positive story. So
yeah, it's interesting because a lot of games that have that brief don't always play very well. They're more concentrated on getting the message across than the actual game. But from the game we've played, we've just spent nearly an hour playing this, Karen and I, and the game flows really well, and it has lots of very good mechanics in it, like the engine building aspect of it and everything like that. So we can see we're nearly at the end of the game here. We're in the third round. So why don't you just go through quickly the mechanics so everyone knows if they get Kavango what they'll be doing when they get the game?
Yeah, of course. So core mechanics in the game, the most important one I would say was card drafting.
Yep.
So you take your turns at the same time, and we'll each be looking at a hand of cards, which in the game we call a pass hand.
Yep.
And at this stage of the game, it's got lots of exciting animals in the pass hand, but in the early rounds, it will be producers and small animals. And each turn you choose a card, depending on what ecosystem you've built up at this stage, simply what cards you'd either look on, or however it is you make your strategic choices. Sometimes it's whatever the other person could play and you're taking the ones they can play. But you choose a card and play a card, and you do those actions at the same time. And it's classic tableau builder in the sense that the animals will interact with each other based on how they do in real life. So it's sort of building up the food chain. So like Matt's just introduced the cheetah, which is relying on a sustainable population of medium-sized mammals, just like real life. And he's got the required habitat protection because the vulnerable species require a high level of protection, just like in real life. So you have to build up your protection levels in order to introduce the more vulnerable and iconic species. So the cheetah, he's actually used the local leader card. So your conservation expert has a special ability, and his allows him to sort of play an animal for which he doesn't actually have the required level of habitat protection yet. So he's already mastered the game there. It's a very clever move. And you can see that in this game, there's a semi-cooperative element, which is quite an interesting mechanic. So you have to work together on climate protection. And so I've just jumped into the game, but Karen and Matt have done an excellent job here. It's great to see them actually invested totally equally on climate protection. It's very nice. There's a game over there where it's been very one-sided.
Oh, okay.
So level 3 climate protection, which means animals which are more vulnerable to climate change, can be safely introduced into your nature reserve. So like the Sitatunga here, or there's the elephant and the Bullous otter, which could be safely introduced. So yeah, that's a bit about the mechanics. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So if people want to find out more and what's the plan going, actually let's go at the plan first. So Kickstarter, or is it going to be?
Yes, we're launching on Kickstarter in September. And you can find us on all the usual channels. So we've got a Board Game Geek page already, and then you can find us mazazagames.com. So Mazaza Games, where the sort of small indie publisher, which is just me and Zara. And then so mazazagames.com. You can find us on Instagram, kavango.game. Those are the two best places to find us, and you can follow our newsletter. But best thing to do, if you can, find us on Kickstarter, sign up for that, follow us on launch, and then you'll get a notification when we launch on Kickstarter. And Kickstarter is the best place to get the game, because obviously it comes, as usual, with all the stretch goals, and it'll be a premium version of the game. And it'll be sort of for a good offer as well.
Excellent. Okay, we look forward to it, because I think you've created something really cool here.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
That means a lot.
We'll put links to everything in the video description. But for now, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.